Hey YouTube, so I'm back with another mental health video. So I'm thinking that I'm gonna try to do a mental health video every single week. If not every single week, every other week. So I at least want to do 3 videos a month about mental health because it's not talked about a lot, and well, at least in a urban household, it's not talked about a lot. And so, excuse me, I'm grateful that like our generation, like people around my age, we're talking about it more, and it's nothing to be ashamed of when you're going through stuff. Excuse me. So it's come to my attention that October is Depression Awareness Month. So I'm going to talk about. I'm not going to talk about my story. I'm more so going to talk about like what depression can look like, what to do while you're going through depression, things in that nature. So let's get into the video. Do you know what today is? It's our anniversary. Okay, so I got a little list right here that I wrote down last night. So if you see me looking down, this is what I'm looking at because I want to be prepared for this video. I should have brought my water out here. So things that help me to get through my depression, excuse me, is journaling. So what I have here, well, this is like my prayer book. Any type of journal, I write prayers. I pretty much do anything, talking to God, writing out feelings, and I do like brain dumps. And like 2021, I seen Jerika Great Gates. She said that's what made me start doing brain dumps. Because excuse me, y'all, my voice, like my throat. Anyways, she was like, you can do brain dumps and then just burn the paper. Don't read over it and nothing. Just write all your feelings out, what you're feeling in that moment, and then just burn the paper. So that's what I started doing. But for me, because I'm a scared cat, I just rip the paper up and throw it away. So that's one thing that I do. So I do like brain dumps. They don't have to make sense. It's literally just you getting out all your thoughts and emotions on the paper, just setting it free. Like I said, I do journaling. I write down my prayers. I spend time with God. I scream. I definitely scream, especially when I'm home alone and I'm feeling so overwhelmed. I do a bunch of screaming. Like, that actually helps me. I dance. I make videos. I spend time with my cousins. Like, it doesn't have to be what help. How can I say this? What helps somebody else may not help you. So some people, dancing may not help their depression or whatever. Like, I'm just giving a scenario, but for me, dancing in my room, that makes me feel better. Like, I call these my bipolar moments. Like, I literally be crying, and then like within 2 minutes, no lie, I would be laughing and like dancing, like, because I have to pray to God, like, God, please don't let me get to where I was. God, please heal me. God, if everything's gonna get better, please let my body calm down. Because y'all, it's to the point, I think I talked about this in my video, but it's getting to the point where I be having like panic attacks and anxiety attacks. So I have to calm myself down, and it got to the point like where I vomit over myself. Like, I literally like vomit over myself. Like, and I never really had panic attacks until like I was going through what I was going through. So I just pray to God and ask God to help me, and I even make videos. Y'all, I got so many YouTube videos that I don't post because one I'm ashamed, and they be all over the place. But I make videos. Like, I literally whatever I'm going through, I get the camera, I just record. I feel so comfortable talking to a camera. Like, it's like, I love it. I hope you understand what I'm trying to say. So that's just some things that help me. And those are some tips that I can give to people. Like, if you're feeling so overwhelmed, journaling it's great. It doesn't matter if you're a writer, just journal. It's basically writing out your feelings. So moving on, depression can look like isolation, can look like anger, eating less, eating more. For me, I had both of them. Some moments I ate a lot, like a lot more than I usually do, and I'm a person that eats a lot. And then some days I didn't eat nothing at all and had to force myself to eat. reckless behavior, sleeping problems, mood swings, difficult concentrating, and anxiety. Um, I haven't been diagnosed with anxiety, but I'm pretty sure I got it. And I definitely have difficult concentrating. Um, I was diagnosed with ADD as a kid. So, and the crazy part, I used to be so embarrassed about that, but now, since it's such a talked about thing and people go through that, like people are going through life, I feel comfortable talking about that. I hope that makes sense. Because as a kid, I was so ashamed. Like, I got this medical, in the back of my mind when I was like 10 years old, like I was like, I got this, something is wrong with me because I got ADD, but ain't nothing wrong with you. It's life. Like, it's nothing wrong with you. So I had to get that out of my mind. And then I wrote down, like, depression isn't always obvious. Like, for me, my mama, she didn't even know I was going through what I was going through until, like, I just straight up told her, like, because I'm the type of person, my mama, she's always like, you're childish, you're childish. And I know that because this all I do. I laugh so much. Like, I laugh at pretty much everything. So, like, in front of my family, like, I be, what's the word? Like, I be having fun, talking and singing, and just being, like, joyful around my family. But behind closed doors, it be some days where I be, what's the word? Some days I be, like, so sad. Even today, y'all, behind closed doors, I was crying because, some stuff I'm dealing with. Like, life, I can honestly say I'm not dealing with depression, but I'm dealing with a lot of sadness. So, like, um, yeah, I'm not dealing with depression right now, but I'm dealing with a lot of sadness, and I'm just taking it one day at a time. And like I said, the things that help me out is journaling, praying, getting into my word, and a lot of stuff. And I'm actually gonna insert somewhere in this video, like, my favorite Bible verse that actually is helping me, like, out in my now season. So I'm definitely gonna put that. Lastly, what I'm gonna talk about, things that people do not like to hear when they're going through depression. I know this is definitely for, like, I do not like hearing people saying there's people way worse than you. I understand that. But when I'm going through, and I tell my parents this all the time, I tell my mama this all the time, Mama, I understand what you're saying, but I'm trying to worry about Sha'nya right now. I'm focused on Sha'nya right now, because if I cannot worry about Sha'nya, I can't worry about nobody else. So why would I'm not discarding what they're going through. I'm just trying to make sure I'm okay. If I'm not okay, I can't make sure the other person okay. I understand life happens for everybody, but I can't. I'm not worried about them. I'm sorry to be so blunt about it. Sorry if it comes off rude. I'm not worried about the other person. I'm worried about me. Worried about my mental health, and if I can make it in life. And I'm basically worried about myself. I'm not worried about nobody else. So the second part I have, I don't like when people say you have nothing to be sad over. People think just because you got a roof over your head, money in the bank, cars, traveling, that you can't be sad. Depression doesn't care. Depression doesn't care if you're African American, Caucasian, Asian. It doesn't care if you're fat, tall, skinny. It doesn't care if you're a football player or basketball. Depression doesn't care. It doesn't care. It can happen to anybody. It doesn't have no names on it. It can happen to anybody. Like, just because of my situation, that doesn't mean that I can't be depressed. I'm not saying that I want depression, but I'm just saying, like, it can happen to anybody. That's basically what I'm trying to say. And then the third point that I have is, I do not like when people say God gives his toughest battles to his strongest warriors. I don't like that. I don't like that at all, because that don't help. That doesn't, you saying it over and over again, that's not going to help nobody. That's not going to help nobody at all. And I just thought, I didn't write this down. What's another one? And I don't like when people keep saying pray about it. I am praying about it. I am praying about it. I am praying about it, y'all. But life can be tough. Life is so tough. and I'm really just trying to figure it all out. And the thing that leads to my depression is like family drama, relationship drama, comparison. And what I've been seeing all day today is stop comparing yourself to other people. And that's why I need to. Oh shoot, I'm sitting in the grass, y'all. I got this tail on me. But anyways, I compare myself to so many people, especially people of my age. I'm like, oh my gosh, they're getting married, they're having children, they're buying their houses, and I'm like living with my mom still. I'm not engaged or married. I don't have any children. Is something wrong with me? I compare myself to a lot of people, and something that God told me last night was, y'all are not in a race. Y'all in a human race, but you're not. And you don't need to be in competition with nobody. Y'all all have y'all own races to run. Stop worrying about people. You're gonna be fine. And I just had to take that into consideration because I don't take that into consideration at all. Like I compare myself. That's all I do. I compare myself so much, and social media has a big problem, a big part of that. That's why I want to use my social media for good. Yes, I do post like funny content and stuff, and I ain't gonna lie, I do post like on my TikTok. I post like a lot of, like I just posted this lotto trend. You know, it's not Christian like or anything, but you know, I'm just trying to figure it out. I'm basically just trying to figure it out. That's why I want to do positivity. And what's crazy, last Sunday, the pastor, he was telling us like, young people, um this is a tough time for y'all now, because on one side you got God pulling you, on the other side you got the world trying to pull you. And I've been really realizing that in my own life for the past, since the pastor said that. Like, one minute I want to be partying and drinking and doing all this stuff, and one minute I want to be praising God, and like I always want to praise God, but one minute I want to just be a good girl, and one minute I want to be like a city girl. Like, no disrespect to girls that, you know, do what they do, but like I'm literally like tugging, like I'm really trying to find my identity when it comes to those two. And of course like deep down in my soul, like I really want to, yes, I want to have fun, but I want to be more involved with like church, more involved with like Christianity and spreading the gospel and all that stuff. And that's what I want my channel to be about with YouTube and like TikTok and stuff. As y'all can see, I want to be a content creator. I don't want to say I want to be an influencer. I mean, that would be nice, but I call myself a content creator. I want to make Christian content that's, excuse me, like I want to make funny content and all that stuff. So um even though this don't have nothing to really kind of do, but it kind of like that, I got nothing to do with the video. But so that's all I gotta say. You know, like stuff that just helped me with like depression and stuff. Like I said, like journaling, praying, and talking to God, like brain dumping. That stuff that helped me and all that. And when you try to help your friends with depression, please just be there. Even if that's you just sitting in silence, just be there, but don't say there's people worse than you. Don't make your friend feel better than they already do. Because I know for me personally, when people say there's people way worse than you, that makes me feel so bad. Because it's like, you're not focused on me, you're focused on other people. I get what you're trying to help me, but it's not helping me. So that's all I want to say, guys. I hope y'all understood this video. Y'all, it's a bunch of ants everywhere. Y'all, this is the first time I've been in this backyard in a long time. So I'm gonna get ready for bed. I hope y'all understood my video. Hopefully I do post this, and like, comment, share, and subscribe. And this is the kind of content y'all gonna see, like funny stuff, vlogs, mental health stuff. Like I said, I want to do at least 3 mental health videos a month. That's my target. So just my advice to people that are going through life: stay another day, take it one day at a time. Y'all, I thought that was a cat. That's a squirrel. Ooh, my heart jumped so fast. But as I was saying, stay another day, take it one day at a time. We're gonna be all right. We're gonna be all right. We're gonna be all right. That's all I can say. So God bless y'all. Thank y'all for watching.